Hi everyone, what I'm going to show you now is how to use TopSolid to improve that set out area, how to overcome those bottlenecks. Now, with other solutions, this is usually where you have to stop, because you send this architectural to the architect or to the client and you've got to wait for approvals, but not with TopSolid. So I'll show you how. If I go here to my 3D model, I can start assigning machining to this, and I'll actually just pick my main assembly here. So all materials, and maybe not my back, I don't want my back here. So screw construction, but we can use various different constructions there. Press OK. We'll just start on this front face here, and we'll assign the machining there. As you can see, we have our screw construction here at the bottom, but I can modify that whenever I want. So I can just click on that screw, change our distribution, and maybe say 100 mils here. Bring it forward, say 2 screws just at this side, and there you go, it changes it. Now what happens if I make a change to this side here, say to 300? We see that we've got 3 screws here. Enter, modifies it to 2. Now let's just scroll out here and take a look at this drawing. And if I actually moved it now to my 3D model and my draft, as you can see, it's modified it to suit and include all the machining in place. So you can complete your machining setup and so on. And even if the architect comes back and says, right, well, I need a cable management hole or something like that through our shelf, I need to change the dimensions, well, let's make that change right here in front of you. So let's create maybe a circle here. We could have a radius of 40 mils, it's usually diameter 80, isn't it? And let's assign a dimension from here right to the back here, and maybe another dimension from there right to the edge there. Now if I go to my 3D view, let's scroll it across. I'm going to use the wood functions once again. So I can pick multiple parts at the one time, press OK. What curve do we want? Press OK once again, and look at this, it's updated in real time our draft. Another thing here is, just say for instance the architect or the client wants you to move this in, so changed it to 40 there, but as you can see it clearly doesn't work there, and we've even got a screw coming through here, so you can see if it's not going to work or not. So now let's click on this once again, let's maybe bring it out to 80 mils, and let's bring this out to 100. And it's continuously updating my model and my draft here. So we can now send this through to production. Now you could send it through to NRoute, you can send it through to our CAM here within TopSolid also. So if I was just going to maybe export out just one panel here, maybe this item here, press OK. And what I'll do is I'll open up both, so you can see it's placing on the CNC machine, and it's also assigning all the appropriate machining. But of course, if I modify anything here in my 3D model, say for instance the location of this to 180 mils, it'll also modify it on the CNC here. So 150 mils, and it might be 800 here. So really changing it up here. Let's go to our 3D and let's create a simulation. But first of all, we'll just see if it's all set up. That was a bit too quick, so we'll just slow it down. And as you can see, it's bringing the tool down. So with Top Solid, because it's an integrated solution, you could have your drawings almost ready for production by the time you send it through to approval, and no matter what the architect wants you to change, you can modify it and it will update your drafting and will also update your machining to suit. So this is a huge benefit of Top Solid Wood that you can only get with an integrated solution like Top Solid Wood, which has a design to build philosophy. Thank you. And if you want any more information, please feel free to contact us at any stage.